Hi, my name is Cary Stamp with Cary Stamp and Company, Principled Wealth Advisors. And many of you might remember a story from about 10 years ago, based on the life of Leona Helmsley, who was a famous hotelier with her husband Harry. In New York City, they owned the Helmsley Palace. At one time, Harry owned the Empire State Building, and they had a tremendous fortune when both of them passed away, over $4 billion. Well, Leona was also known as the Queen of Mean because she got along with almost no one. But there was one individual that she got along with quite well. And that was her Maltese dog, whose name happened to be Trouble. And when Leona died, she left a trust for the dog of $12 million for the care and support for Trouble for the rest of his life. She left her grandchildren $5 million, and a couple of her grandchildren, she didn't even leave anything. A lot of us feel like our furry friends are very important to us. My wife and I have 3 pets: Theo, who is a Havapoo, Grady, and Gracie, who are 2 gray cats. All 3 of them we've gotten from the animal shelter. And my wife Sharon is a volunteer at the Furry Friends Shelter in Jupiter, Florida. Sharon loves animals. Our daughter Sarah loves animals. And many of our clients feel exactly the same. When you're gone, you don't want your animal or your pet taken to the animal shelter? Probably not. You'd love for somebody in your family to take care of it. But do you know the animal shelter gets a lot of pets from people that have passed away? Why? Because a family doesn't want to take care of the pet. There's no resources to take care of the pet. And you've left all of your assets or your money to your family, and they look at the pet as simply a nuisance or a hindrance. How can we solve that problem and create a way around it? The answer is to do what Leona Helmsley did. You can create a pet trust. It doesn't have to be $12 million. It could be $100,000, or whatever the number is that you feel like your pet will need to sustain itself, or that someone will need to have available to them to be able to take care of your pet. You put this in your estate plan. You talk to your lawyer about how you're going to do this. It could be in your will, or it can be in your trust. Your will would create another trust for the pet. You would name someone that you want to be the guardian of your pet. Somebody that's going to take care of the pet when you are no longer here. And if that person doesn't want the pet, maybe that person is actually even compensated for taking care of the pet. If that person doesn't want the pet, then you will compensate someone else that cares about your pet to take care of the pet. And third, is you want your pet to be able to have the lifestyle that it's accustomed to. Funny story, our last Maltese dog, who passed away, had to have knee surgery. My wife Sharon went into the supermarket here in Florida, it's called Publix, and she was buying a rotisserie chicken. It was a barbecue rotisserie chicken. And the cashier looked at her and said, "You know, there's not very much barbecue sauce on that one. Let me go get you another one." Well, Sharon didn't want a rotisserie chicken with very much barbecue sauce because she was going to wipe the sauce off and feed it to the dog anyway. Why? Because the dog had just had knee surgery. So she said to the cashier, "Oh no, don't worry about it. I want one that doesn't have a lot of sauce because this is for the dog." And the cashier goes, "You buy a rotisserie chicken for your dog?" And my wife says, "Well, yeah, he just had knee surgery." The cashier says, "Your dog had knee surgery?" This is how much people care about their pets. And you should continue to care about your pets and make sure that they're cared for when you are no longer here, and that your pet can continue the lifestyle. Maybe it's rotisserie chicken, maybe it's organic pet food, whatever it is, when you're not here. Now, when the pet is gone, you're gone and the pet's gone, what happens to the money? You still get to decide that, because there could be some residual money that's left over. That can go to the person that took care of the pet, that can go to your family, or that could go to a charity. Maybe it goes to a pet charity like Furry Friends in Jupiter. My name is Cary Stamp. If you have questions on topics like this, feel free to reach out to us.